in a situation that is difficult, you have no other reason but to rely on God. So by having faith on God that is able to make you overcome that situation, that's the key thing. So we will learn that in any situation that you are, remove your eyes from that situation and focus unto God that will enable you to overcome the situation that is hard. For there is no any situation that is harder than God. And the Bible we read is the book of Joshua 6 from 1 to 8. At the time God spoke to the children of Israel and told them that you are going to Jericho. And Jericho was fortified. They could not get in, and God said, I've given it unto you. How? How? Bwana Yesu asifiwe. But it was that God could enable them and instruct them on what to do. Another key point that we learn is that as a man in a situation that is difficult, who are you listening to? Who is instructing you? The same way God instructed the children of Israel in that situation, we too should be very careful to listen to the instruction of the Lord, because it will be an avenue for you to overcome.
Thank you so much. Can you summarize in 30 seconds?
Nimemaliza.
Thank you.
It is finished.
Thank you, sir.
Amen. Nimemaliza. Thank you.
Pastor Charles, unajua, he had started preaching. You are giving presentation on from your, your group. Madam Chair Lady, please give us a summary of your group. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Madam SG, karibu sana, Assistant SG.
Thank you very much. In our group, we learned about empowering women in leadership and balance. What we learned here is that women are leaders everywhere, and we should be, and we are equal leaders. We should not say that men are the ones who are supposed to be leaders, but we are equal in the eyes of the Lord. So you should be leaders from your house to the place of work, to the church. We should always embrace leadership positions. We learned in Romans 16, 1 to 2. We saw that here Phoebe was made a deacon by Paul. So we should train to be in the culture of Christ always. God has chosen us in our houses and everywhere to be leaders. So you should always embrace those leadership positions and run to be a leader. We learned about teaching to support women. Here we learned about leadership roles. In Proverbs 31, there is recognition of grace, wisdom, and various responsibilities. So we should always train others. As leaders, we should always train others to be leaders so that they can follow in our footsteps. We should be good communicators. So communication skills is very key here. Have strategic thinking. Whatever you think should be up to the point. Then you should always put God first. As you think your plans and your thoughts, the Lord should always be there to guide you. Learn how to solve problems. We should be very good problem solvers to be leaders. As a leader, you should always have a problem. You should have a solution to any problem. Wherever someone comes you, who is below you. Another thing that we learned was balance and self-care. We should always train ourselves to have time to rest. Because this body uses blood, not petrol. So we should always have time to rest, balance our leadership roles. If we are leaders in this church or I'm a leader at the place of work. When I reach the house, I'm a mother. I'm not a leader again. So we should always balance our leadership roles. Keep up God. We should always also remember to eat healthy, encourage and support each other wherever we are.
Thank you. Can you summarize in 30 seconds?
Always, as in church here, we should always recognize our leaders so that they are mentors. They mentor us to be the next or future leaders. So we should always praise them, recognize them, and as they do the right thing, they continue doing, serving us. We also learned about the pastor's wives. Always encourage, as a pastor's wife, always encourage your spouse. Learn to communicate to them. Be supportive. Encourage them to manage the stress in the ministry. And also maintain boundaries. And for us, other church members, we should always be supportive to our pastors' wives. As the pastors' wives, they should always pray with the pastors. They share the load they carry in the ministry and also support their self-care. They should train to celebrate their achievements in the church. And every pastor's wife is very unique. We should know that if this is a pastor's wife, is not necessarily a pastor. She can be someone else, but she does her cause very well. That's what we learned.
Thank you so much. Makofi tafadhali.